Okay, so hello and welcome to Connected Clue. We're going to be doing a detective investigation, but thank you to the developers for the free key, very much appreciated. First letter, it started without a capital. What the heck, I had to press shift for it. I'm just going to do this on the mouse because these are not old-fashioned thing. Don't press two things at once, it'll get jammed. Would you like to use the name Indelacio? Yes, I would. But hello, welcome in. We're going to be solving a mystery. Tuesday, October 20th, 4:32 PM. He knows. Indelacio, please step up to window 2. So, you're Indelacio. What business brings you here? Hello, I'm there. I'm here to apply for a loan. A loan? Right. For just one moment. That filing cabinet obviously had permission. Thank you for your patience. First off, about the paperwork, you'll be... Don't move a muscle! Someone just got... But this is less of the murder mystery at the moment. Don't want an early grave, everyone just stay calm. More of a bank robbery. Why today of all days did robbers choose to storm the place? The place? This place? The bank? What should I do? Hey, those guys are gonna rob us. Why haven't you pressed the emergency alarm button? Pressed it, but the sound didn't go off. Because it's a silent alarm, probably, but now you told them. Oh, what? The other emergency button is in the bank manager's office. Of course, it's the day the manager entered off on the business trip. Emergency alarm button. Right, that would be enough to chase those robbers off. Who's still chatting over there? You want another hole in your head, huh? Another? So, why do most of the characters have my hair? Oh, take me to the vault. Hey, someone help me. So he runs away and they chase after him. Yeah, that's calmly taking them to the vault, isn't it? Oh, look after your stitches. You make sure no one comes in. Well, now there's only 2 of them. That makes sense. Yeah, and also he's not looking yet. Got to move while they're not paying attention. The bank robbery. Well, I think we know who did it. The people that are wearing the masks. Robbers have taken over the bank, but one of the bankers said emergency alarm didn't go off. The other alarm is in the bank manager's office. Find it. Without getting seen by the guys that have a very narrow field of vision. What are you all up to? Of course, you wouldn't just let me be, huh? But you should choose your opponent better before you pick a fight. There's 2 of us, we both have guns, and you're one person with a gun. What? You don't want this one to die, do you? Better toss your weapon aside while I'm still being polite. He's got a good set of ears on him. Gotta give a special present to the good listener. He's gonna shoot his ear, isn't he? Oh, no, he's dead. Yeah, feel sorry for the guy. He looks great crumpled up on the ground there. This really time to be yapping. Stop fretting about the dying guy and get good. Alright. You, get a move on. Yeah. I think he was shot by those 2 people. Those 2 armed robbers. It's already too late. I can never forgive them for this, but I can maybe grab his gun and get revenge. Ex-security guard was shot by those robbers. Take a photo of it rather than pick up his guard and pick up his gun for protection. Okay. Filing room is locked. Seems I need a key to open it. Okay. It's a business card with the address and phone number of office. I made a ton of them, but there's no one to hand them out to. Could I use this to Jimmy the lock or something? Would you like to use this item? If it's not a key, I don't think a business card's gonna do it. I don't think I can use this till now. You know, I've heard of credit cards doing it, but depends on the kind of lock, really. I don't think you can do it with a business card. Too high for me to reach. I need something to knock it down. How about my foot? No, I'll just throw a business card in it. Now's not the time. Moving clock hand. Okay, I can't rotate the world to see if there are any hidden things in the left, but I'm going to assume there's going to be hidden things. I'll be able to find the spare key in the bank manager's office, here in this key lockbox. Key lockbox is locked, so I won't be able to just take whatever. What do I do now? I can't force it open. Who are you? He hid under the table. Hey! Stay back! I just took a wrong turn. Don't kill me. Calm down. I'm a detective. A detective? What's a detective doing back here? I was looking for the bank manager's office. I was hoping to hit the emergency alarm button. Really? You're gonna hit the panic button? Wow, we're saved! You're my hero, thank you! I haven't done it yet. And we just need to get the key to this office out of the lockbox. His door's locked because he's on a business trip today. Key storage container is also locked. Ah, right, of course. The passcode to the lockbox, it's... He's gonna get shot. What was it again? Saying you don't know? Back he goes, allowed to forget it every once in a while. You said it earlier, security guards. Something like, if you can't memorize a passcode like that, what are you doing working in the bank? I think I forget because I want to. That's why I wrote down the passcode in my notebook. And my co-worker went on about security first, security second. Before he grabbed my note, ripped it up and threw it in the trash. Picked it out and trash at it again, chewed it, shit it out and put it back in the trash. Just for good measure. Where's that piece of paper now? Where do you think? It's under the trash can. He obviously didn't do the rest of it because that would have definitely made sure I couldn't read it, but... Rest was out back at the file room. Right. Then we just need to open the door to the filing room. Yeah, right. I'm shaking in my boots. Right, I'll give you the key and you can go instead. The bravest of us should go, isn't that right? I mean, yeah, but... The filing room is usually locked because it's got all our customers' private information in there. Hold up, the key to the filing room is... Oh, where'd the key go? What's wrong? Guess something else? That's odd. I did just a second ago. Yeah, I was just in the filing room a bit ago. Calm yourself. Just had it a second ago. You must have dropped it somewhere. I'll take a look around, so you just stay right here, got it? Yeah, got it! Room for clean. I can use it to sweep the floor for... or knock down high objects. I see something sparkling in the dark, just like an iron something. Have anything to pull out a piece of iron? A broom? I don't think I can use this right now. You can't sweep it from the side of the cabinet with a broom. Sweep under the table. Hey, where'd the key go? It's down the side of that cabinet. But I'm sure that she... oh, magnet. Right, so I'll use the broom to get a magnet. Use the carry bar magnet. I can use this to pull all sorts of metal objects to me. And we'll use the magnet to pull it from the side of this cabinet. small yellow key to open the filing room. With this, I can open the filing room opposite the lobby. For some reason, it made me enter it twice. I don't know why it won't let me steal his gun, though. Come on. Hey, why is it taking so long to get the cash? Nonchalantly looking away. Yeah, he won't see me. This is bad. I can't just stroll out there. I'm gonna have to avoid getting seen by those robbers. They're very narrow field of vision. Okay, he's got a bit wider field of vision when he's running backwards and forwards. Yes, I would like to use the filing room key and move in, because that guy's still moving. It looks like something was torn from this notebook. I don't know why I had to do things twice. This must be the notebook the bank was talking about before. That bank can be trusted. That page had something important written on it, huh? There must be a trash can around here. I just gotta find it. Or we can find the pen that's next to it and scribble over the top of the paper, and then that would reveal it on the paper. Because it's written on paper, and also there's a scribbled up note right next to it that is probably literally scribbled up note. Would you not suggest? But it's the oldest trick in the book. You scribble over it and it leaves the what was written in white because of the indent on the previous piece of paper. The oldest detective trick in the book. Crumpled up paper and trash can. It's a bunch of ripped up pieces of paper. I just gotta find out which one is that guy's note. Well, it's not the one that's saying about 5 carrots. Not about bunny carrot. Well, I mean, the most obvious ones would be to go for the ones that have the words on it, right? You need to have the whole of the thing. I think it might be 4669. 4869. And I don't think we need any more than that. Because I can see the whole of the number. Do we need to assemble the rest of the piece of paper? I think we've got enough of it. Can I also put this on top? Ooh. I mean, it probably goes underneath. Rewards. Aegis Media. I know it's not what we're trying to make. Something. Mortgages. Okay, it's a mortgage prescription. Assured. A mortgage is prescriptions? That's weird. Unless old-fashioned mortgages are like on prescription pads. I wonder what this last piece of the note will tell us. The torn paper I found, I saw the numbers 4869. Seems like the passcode to the key storage container. And the passcode, so now it's time to get back to that banker and open up the key lockbox. I definitely needed to reassemble that whole piece of paper. Otherwise, how could I have possibly known it was 4869? I'll close the doors behind me just in case. They suspect. Guy didn't suspect this door that was open that wasn't open before. How could he have possibly known that I'd gone in there? Did you find the passcodes? Yeah, it's 4869. I'll be able to find the spare key in the bank manager's office lockbox. Good job, I know that the number is 4869. The lock clicks open. That's a giant key. Spare key that can opens the bank manager's office. Using this, I can open the office door in the front of the lobby. What if I didn't want to go to the front of the lobby? What if I wanted to see? You know, this guy, considering he wanted to know what was up, he didn't really go back there, did he? Oh, supper ready, let's go. He spent long enough running in that hallway backwards and forwards, getting his laps in. You crazy? You gonna leave all this? Have you seen how much there is? This is really the time. Just pick it up off the floor and let's go. Gotta scrap before the cops show up. You cowards. And when we get at it, this is all mine. I won't give you a penny, even if you say please. Now they're arguing. They must have run into some issues. Excuse me. Can you use that to sneak into the bank manager's office? Never ever pick up this gun that I could have used to potentially protect myself. Can't get anywhere close to those two. Don't find the emergency alarm button. There's 3 of them in there, actually. The bank manager's office is locked. Seems I need a key to open it. Object to magnify objects using this convex lens. Using this I can closely observe an object. This will be great for figuring out how to push the button on the wall. I guess we could use it on the mortgage piece of paper. Mostly identify it. There's an emergency alarm on the wall. We can use it to scare off the robbers. I'm sure the silent alarm that was already triggered, calling the police to get them actually arrested, was probably a much better idea, but let's scare them away instead. Damn you! I said let's get out of here! He left all his friends behind. He's like, I'm out. There's the emergency alarm. The police should be here soon. Sure, the silent alarm they already set off didn't do it. But what exactly were those robbers after? Money? They're here for the money. They could have just grabbed what was out there and ran. But they were greedy. Didn't you ever hear them? He said he wanted more. Considering they hit the vault, there must be some other motive. Right, it's going to take some time for the police to show up. So I should investigate as much as I can without disrupting the area. Get caught in the middle of the bank. Yeah, definitely. Several clues are hidden within every crime scene. Investigate the scene or listen to witness statements to gather important clues. I mean, there's no way they just came here to shoot the security guard, right? Observe carefully and maybe able to find some information. Footprints, clearly larger than an average person's, were left here. I'd say the culprit's shoes were at least 350 milliliters long. Okay, so the bank manager, who's supposed to be on holiday, is really actually robbing the bank for something that was stored there, right? Bank security guard was shot by those robbers. Observe it carefully, maybe find something. There's a bullet hole. They shot the wall. Did he go right through the security guards, or is he plain dead? Besides the bullet that struck the wall, I'd say it's a 22 caliber. Considering the round is smaller than normal, say they'd be easier to carry around. Also, we literally saw the guy shoot the guy, so we know exactly what type of gun they would have used. So, hardly surprising. Police are here! We're finally saved! They're not here yet, otherwise we wouldn't be investigating, would we? Probably gonna get caught in the bank as well. Those guys had guns, I had no choice but to open the vault for them. You ran off eagerly enough, didn't you? Very much ran off eagerly enough. Natalo! Thank you for the lurk, very, very much appreciated. Good to hear that the vet went well as well. And yeah, it was good to know that it was a long time thing. Maybe after the tooth spin route, maybe she might start to feel a lot better. Because if she's been having that rotten tooth for a long time, you know, that might have been affecting issues and things. And, you know, maybe she'll start to feel a lot better. So hopefully everything will be turning up good after that. And yeah, it was good to know as well that it wasn't from running into the wall. So, you know, good to learn. Yeah, if she's had that for a long time, obviously, you know, that's got to be sucky, but hopefully the rest of your day is going good other than that. But again, I do appreciate the lurk. My controller turned off, that's why it's not recognizing. God damn it. I was like, why Why are my buttons not working? Okay. I don't think my batteries ran out, but who knows? Okay. We can't investigate the bits that are open. That's weird. The newspaper has an article about a group of people smuggling artifacts to other countries. We didn't even need to use a magnifying glass about it. Okay, so were those artifacts in the bank? Observe it carefully, I may be able to find some information. The open vault has been cleared out, just from the fancy cloth and the coat of arms. I'd say royalty was... Yeah, my batteries are running out. That's interesting. Guess I didn't charge them long enough. Ooh, don't drop the other batteries. Bum, bum. But hopefully you're having a lovely day. Okay, right. Hopefully these batteries last. Royalty was keeping their belongings. Was it royalty? Sorry for anyone that has adverts. Step wants now to stop other adverts. Was it in fact the thing? Also, we didn't talk to a lot of people or ask things. I don't think we had enough information. The police are here. We heard the call. Hey there, what are you up to? Why are you digging around my crime scene? I'm a private detective. I got to talk to you about the case. A private detective? You're still just a civilian though. You get in my way, I'll have to arrest you just the same. Hold up! Name's Colin. I'm an investigator with homicide. I just hear that you're a private detective. That's right. This is under our jurisdiction, so don't be loitering for no reason. I was just investigating the scene to help figure out who your culprits were. I just figured that since I was caught up in all this, maybe I could find a couple of clues to go on. Is that right? No, you just incriminated yourself, really. True, since you were involved in all this, I'll have to hear you out anyway. So, let's hear if anything you found is actually useful. Let's have a talk about what exactly happened here. Still have things to do here. I wanted to talk to everyone else and go look around. What did the robber steal anyway? I'm taking statements, so whatever you have to say, say it later. But if I'm trying to give you a statement, I should call home and tell my wife I'll play. I'm taking statements, so whatever you have to say. I'm just saying it. Oh, thank God. Thank you for saving us. Yeah, I was going to enjoy a nice meal with my family, but now that's all out the window. I'm hungry. When will they let me go home? Just my luck with how things were going today. If it weren't for the chief inspector, I would have never let you in here. Already in here. So, let's hear if anything you found is actually useful. The bank robbery. Okay. What were the defining characteristics of the culprit? Something within the empty vault. Characteristics of the culprit. They left footprint. They were from a large man. Anyone hurt or killed? Well, the security guard got shot. What weapon did the criminal use? A pistol. How did the culprits access the vaults? Well, none of the clues. Oh yeah, the witness, the guy ran off and opened the vault for them. Yeah. Okay. What was the robber's goal? There was something about smuggling the artifacts that we definitely put together. The empty vault. What can be inferred about the items from the safe? Smuggling artifacts. Well, it said royalty. The bourgeois. Right. Alright, you did well. I'll see you round. That it? Why did Detective look so serious all of a sudden? Nothing I can do about that. Better head home for now. Hey! Ah, you were the guy from the dining room. You saved us! It said what happened to the security guard in the hall. No thanks to you, the robbers ran when they did. You hadn't hit the emergency alarm button, more people would have been hurt. Thank you so much. Did nothing, just did what I had to. I'll be going. Look during the rest of the investigation. Yeah, see you around if I see you. I'm sure the other button they pushed was the silent alarm and the cops would be coming anyway. So now I couldn't imagine the events would play out. What the future had in store for me. Select a file to save to. Girl left behind. Slot 1, I guess. Lena, I've got stuff to do, so would you look out of the house with you? The convenience. There you go, Kevin. When are you gonna go back? I'm back soon, don't worry so much. Okay, I understand. I'll look after the place. I think I said the voices backwards, but who knows who's speaking. What are the chances that it's going to be Lena? Like that, my brother left the house and hasn't been back for a week. Wednesday, October 21st, 10:23 AM. Didn't change clothes that whole week. Or the whole month, apparently. It's already been a month since I opened the detective agency. Seems no one's willing to give any work to a rookie detective. What am I going to do about rent this month? And just at that moment, fate knocked at the door. Not a black and white detective show. Hello! What an unusual voice you have there. Ah, welcome in. What brings you in here? I came to see the detective. Is he out of the office? I'm actually a detective here in Indelacio. So you're the detective. I was expecting some rough and tough guy from some fancy old black and white movie. So what brings you in here? My name's Lena. My brother hasn't been home for about a week now. It's a missing person you reported, and then the police might. About that, I went to the police station and they couldn't help me. I see. Did you fill me in on the details then? Here, have a seat. Just come all this way. Let me at least give you a cup of tea. Running with 2 hot cups of tea. Here, a warm cup of tea. Oh my, thank you. So, tell me a bit more about the incident in question. Say your brother hasn't been home for an entire week. That's right. I don't know where he is or if he's even still alive, and it has me worried sick. I couldn't tell you if he had a single bite to me this whole week. And I heard about a private detective having an office around here. I was hoping the detective might be able to figure out where my brother was. So I'm here to ask a favour. Please find my brother for me. Could you start with your brother's name and any defining characteristics? My brother's name is Kevin, and he's got blonde hair like me and a bunch of freckles on his cheeks. You happen to have a picture? Well, I have one at home. Taken when he was at work, so there's a bunch of other people in it too. Is that okay? No problem at all. He'll be the one that's blonde with freckles, right? So, if I ask you a few questions about your brother, Would you mind answering? No, of course not. Ask away. If you have questions, feel free to ask. What's your relationship like with your brother? He's my brother. Okay. Brother give you any hints as to where he's going before he went missing? No, not at all. He actually just leaves without saying words. So they don't get on that well if he doesn't talk so much then. But to not come back for a whole week. Does your brother go out often? Like, for example, long business trips? Yes, he goes out quite often. Mostly he goes out to meet his friends a lot. But I'd say he's out about 3 days at most. The fact that he's been away for so long is what has me worried. Hey. Why did the police say it'd be hard for him to help out? Because she's got no information, probably. What's your relationship like? We were doing well as any other family members. My brother's usually such a kind boy, though he does lose his temper from time to time. So he's quick to anger and gets emotional. Your brother known to throw back a few drinks? Oh yes, that's right. If any drinks, he really puts them away. How'd you know? Just a feeling. No matter what sort of hard-headed temperament a person's born with, it's easy to lose control as drinks turn you more emotional. Why'd the police say it'd be hard for them to help out? Well, police say they'd find my brother, but they said it's been too long since he went missing, so I shouldn't get any my hopes up. Maybe that's why I haven't called me since. Said it's been over a week, right? Then it's far past the goal now, so I can understand the police response. I mean, the ironic thing is, like, there's the golden hour as soon as possible, but also you have to wait at least 24 hours before someone has officially gone missing before you can even ask. All we got was that he's a drone. He's probably down the pub. Can I have a frag with you? Yes, of course. Hi, my name's Frank. Nice to meet you. Honestly, I can't promise you I can't find a person who's gone missing. Police are having this much trouble as professionals. As a private detective, I'll also have my limitations. Since your brother's been missing so long, there's a good chance the clues to find him have been weathered away. But I'd have also asked, what pub does he go to? Where does he work? Things that might actually help out. Because business trips, I could ask them if he was on a business trip. I could also ask what pub he's going at because he's an alcoholic. What should I do then? I guess we're not that good of a detective. It's come such a long way. I'll do my best to help you just as much as I can. Really? Thank you so much. What now? Will I really be able to find someone the police haven't even been able to locate? Still, I've got to give it a shot. It's alright with you. Would you mind if I had a look around your house? I think I'll need to find some clues about our missing person. Ah! You want to come to our house? Well, could you give me a bit? No, not after detective, but I had to clean up the place. Give me a few minutes, I'll have the place looking more presentable. Honestly, we better keep the scene as close to how it was before. But I haven't even taken out the trash so it can smell. We were supposed to take the trash out yesterday. I couldn't be bothered, so I put it off until tomorrow. You know, it'll take like 2 weeks before they come and collect that now, you know? I don't think that'll be a problem as long as you're careful not to damage any clues, because the main clue is probably in that trash bin. I'll prep things here real quick. You can head on first, but don't clean a thing. Don't hide any evidence. Thank you so very much! Smart self the rent. Alright, I'll take the case. You tell me your address? 42 Oliver Street! It's actually quite close. Alright, I'll see you soon then. Phew, it's all the preparation I need to make, so I should be going? Didn't touch the tea at all. Music. Ba-bum. Here we go, we need to hunt our own place for clues. Money! Some money in that treasure chest. Well, it's our own money, so it's not like we're robbing the place. Okay, so that's save. Okay, so you can relive clues by pressing LB. As of course the crime boards. I don't know what they're... No cases, you know, we've connected the dots on something. Maybe that was the last case, but... Obviously we're probably going to come back with clues that we gather on the mystery and then change into the casual outfit. The only outfit that we have. Another 30 quids just in another random treasure chests. I'm guessing we'll get other outfits later. But we can't even afford the rent, so how could we afford other outfits, right? Speaking of, I took a note of the woman's dress, 42 Oliver Street. To put my destination to my navigation program. Destination set. Okay. Papers! Get your papers! Those papers just 5 zennies. Like to pay today's paper 5 zenny. Well, apparently yes without an option. Thank you, here's your paper! Now you owe me 5p, come on. Okay. I mean, as a detective, it's important to read the news, right? Who scribbled over the criminals with Tipex, though? Also, robbery in broad daylight, safe cleaned out. Look at them all proudly posing in the bank. Yesterday afternoon, Solomon Town was pilfered by 4 masked robbers. Look at them with no masks on. The alarm bell not sounding meant the police arrived late, allowing the robbers to shoot one of the security guards, steal the royal treasure kept in the bank vault, and make their escape. Police are currently conducting an extensive investigation to identify the bank robbers. Okay, so there's also part-time jobs. Looking for volunteers to help with distributing preserves to townfolk for free. Well, that's not going to pay us anything, is it? Having a hard time due to a mountain of documents and you're looking for good compensation. I mean, I'll take them both. And then Solomon Town newspaper. Oh, look at that. Mad Penguin Junho, Calm Lake, Red Ray, Ho Ho Kim, Lorem Ipsum. Language we don't read. They didn't even bother writing Lorem Ipsum. Is this usernames of people? Why are there just a load of usernames? And random kanji. Oh, I should read the bit on the left. Here's the list of valuable sponsors who share ties with the Solomon newspaper. We'll publish a list of those who missed in our next edition. We at the paper wish to extend our deepest gratitude to all our Kickstarter supporters throughout the years. The Kickstarter backers. Of course it is. I can use the newspapers I bought back at the office. Or I can just read it like I did right now. You say today's paper the bank was robbed? The police are so busy with it they can't even catch a few robbers. I wonder if there's a way to bring the map up bigger. I mean, I know where it wants me to go, but... Oh, telephone booth. I don't have the business card for anyone like it's called yet. But we could leave our business card in the phone. Might be taken the wrong way. But, you know, as a private detective, we could leave our business card in the phone booth. So it would... the wrong... Phone booths don't exist anymore for reasons. Okay, Oliver Street, 1117. interesting. I could just break into someone's house and save. I mean, is this careless of you to leave your house unlocked? Check that box for her, but I can't reach it. Maybe if I kept my broom, I could pick it up for you. Vinyl music records. I think I can play it on my record player back home. I'm sure the owner won't miss that I steal it in front of them. Can't pay the rent, so we're taking to crime. We'll solve this crime later when he asks us to be hired to figure out who stole the record from in front of her face. It's all part of the business strategy, see? If we commit enough crimes, they'll have to hire us to solve these crimes. It was her own fault for leaving the door unlocked. Everyone just leaves their door unlocked in this town. Have you also got a high book that you can't reach? I mean, we could have helped her get the book off the high shelf at least. I should make my husband a few of the dishes he likes for dinner tonight. A few? He's getting a lot of food then. Lucky guy. I have to resist the urge to gamble because I've promised my wife. Don't gamble. She's making you 3 or more lovely meals. That would be awful for you to spend all of your family money and she's treating you so well. Okay, well, we didn't rob them. Okay, I think we should just go to the address that we're meant to go to. Hang on, is that... Okay, I saw the leaf up there and it looks a bit like smoke from a fire and I was like, is something on fire? Although I think 40.6 was somewhere that we need to go, right? What am I to do with all of this? Hello, I'm here about the ad in the paper. Ah, you're here. I've got all these important bills I have to pay this week. The stack of documents that were piling up fell and made an absolute mess. What am I to do? So I'm taking the opportunity to ask for help and throw away what needs tossing. I think anyone would leave their documents to pile up until it got this bad and then be so lazy as to not pick it up off the floor and to put an ad out on the paper to hire somebody else to pick up their letters. I need the money, so what does it matter? Oh, what was that? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Anyway, today is October 21st, so could you help sort out all the documents past their due dates? So I just need to sort them by their date? Alright. I'll put documents before October 21st to the left and those after to the right. This one is if calendars make sense. Now, is this in American and European English? Because the year is on the left, which is mighty odd, because it should be day, month, year. So is this going year, month, day? Or is this going year, day, month? Either way, well, I guess it's going year, month, day, because the 16th couldn't possibly be... It's not 16 months. Now, this one says it's September 28th, so that's going in the bin. Oh. There's probably inevitably going to be something that's mighty odd and unusual. Right? By mighty odd and unusual... Okay, so October 22nd. There's going to be one that's in a completely different date range, right? Oh, seems like that's the last of the documents, but there's still a big mighty old mess on the floor. How do you like me to throw these out? Those bills have such a much personal information on them, so it's best you tear them up, yes? Since it's Miss Piggy now. After all I've done, might as well be up there too. Or I could just keep hold of them and extort her. Huh? Doesn't matter. Well, I'm sure I left a letter for my friend round here, but I don't see it. Ah! I think I just ripped up my letter. I thought it was just another bill. What can I do? I'll get the sellotape. You should have been more careful. How does my mind get up to? What to do? Leave it to me. What can you do? Let's gather the scraps and sellotape back together. Bears restore it somehow and leave it in pieces. Find all the pieces and let the scraps match them. Okay, she's also got a mortgage document, which is crazy. Is it literally the same mortgage documents? I know I'm not assembling her letter, but... Medical charges. Okay. Agreed rate medical... So what's a prescription? Okay. Everyone on this town has medical prescriptions, but... they're very expensive. Don't mind me, I'm just snooping through your trash. I know this isn't the letter that you wanted me to fix, but... okay. We're gonna read it. For a... adopting our prescription... beyond the work of compensation, J. Robertson's, including several places. Okay. Lag. I don't know what these things are, but also, like, the charges lining up are weird because they don't line up with what's being said. It's not like it's telling us what she's prescribed. But also, this sort of helps with us getting the actual letter. Each subsequent time, $1. Okay, I think we can very easily assemble the correct letter. Although, is there another thing on top as well? Because, like, why are there so many stamps on this letter? Also, we're not snooping, not at all. Not getting the information we can extort from you for your medical history at all. Oh, just making sure that I definitely assemble your letter. I wonder if there's an achievement for fully assembling the wrong letter. Okay, that can sit there for now. I know the top left looks weird. Whatever, we don't care about that one. It looked like a baby chicken with its mouth open, waiting to be fed. That's Australia. Letter's almost assembled. I think we can read enough of it from here. We did it. I put the torn pieces back together. Clients should be satisfied with this. Glue the pieces back together from here. Wow! I think you can piece this together from all those scraps. Thank you so much. I'll be more careful next time. Alright, got to pay you for your work. For your time. 1 second. Conversation of sorting documents and sorting that letter. 120p. Let me help again sometime. On anything that I can steal while I'm here? Nope. Okay, to the actual case. I know we can also go distribute the jams for free, but maybe if we're closer to the address. 42 Olive Street. Excuse me. That's what Mama. You're right on time. I just finished cleaning, even though you told me not to cover up the evidence or anything. No, you won't be stepping into a pig's pen. Wasn't the fact that I just broke glass everywhere. What's a relief? Well, I should get start looking for clues. Wait, would you mind investigating the place for a bit? Of course not! Stay as much dust as you need to. Literally, the more dust you mess up, the better, because you're helping me clean, really. To go that far. Well, I'll be in the living room if you need me. So please, let me know if you have any questions. Great, then I guess I'll just start poking around. She literally covered something up though, because we told her not to clean the place. She was so eager to. She's hiding something. Brother? Oh! Fuck you, Kevin! You said eventually wants to buy a bunch of drinks and that's why I yelled at him. Okay, so it's a date, but why is it blanking out the date as though she's swearing? On something 30th or something, on blank date of blanketh, Kevin used the emergency fund to buy drinks. Did he murder him? For being a a-hole? I went to be detected in town now, stood for my brother. Voice and way of speaking made her seem trustworthy for some reason. Wait, so we're just reading her diary. But that one's not technically a clue. The fact that he went and spent the emergency money, I think we've cracked the case. Oh, look at all this alcohol. Several cases of alcohol. Several empty beer bottles in the box. Like he's an alcoholic and he spent all the emergency money and she killed him for it. Buried the body, hid the evidence. Stop that controller. I think we might have already solved the crime, but let's keep snooping around. Observe carefully, I might be able to find some information. Okay, he looks like Robin Hood. Very Popeye the Sailor Man, Robin Hood and unimpressed sister. On people pictured, one man who looks quite young at first glance. He looks about the same age as Lena. Doesn't have freckles. I guess it's the guy with the moustache. No important information, excuse me. Okay. Small note on the back. Photo of 3 sailors. It's got the year the photo was taken alongside a few words of congratulations on the safe return. I had to look at it at the right angle to be able to read it though, apparently. Person in our photo of missing person. I should ask my client for a statement. Especially she told me there was a photo of him in the house. I guess the last thing to do is just talk to her. It's the last clue. Wish to ask. Open up my book. Okay, so. Kevin never went a day in his life without a drink. What made him like so booze so much? Do you live here? Do you really live here? That's right, this is the address of my house. This is the diary I kept when I was with my brother. I was just so angry with him for drinking all the time that I'm mad at him. What was the thing that you broke as well? What went crash smash that we don't see? That picture was taken at my brother's work. You see, my brother was a sailor. We quit 2 years ago. Investigation complete. There's still the notes on the back. I haven't investigation complete, actually. No, I wanted to ask her about this. The notes on the thing. The notes on the back of the photo. We didn't ask about that. Who went missing? Her brother. I mean, among the people pictured as a young man first glanced. He was a sailor, man. What did the missing person enjoy? Booze. What's the missing person been doing these days? He's been on a binge, unemployed. He quit 2 years ago. Been using the emergency funds to buy drinks. That wraps up the investigation part. I said to get an idea of your brother to some extent. Oh my, really? Expected from an investigator. So, where is my brother? You buried him out back. And then you smashed up the evidence to hide it. Well, I haven't got that far. First and foremost, I carried a larger investigation in search of clues. Ah, I see. I have one more question to ask. Did you murder him? A missing person quit his job as a sailor 2 years ago. So does he currently hold another job now? I think he's got another job, considering I told you he was on business trips all the time. Otherwise my story doesn't line up, does it? But I'm not sure of the specifics. Sometimes he says he's going to the sea. They buried him out at sea. Never find the body. Wearing concrete shoes. Going to the sea. The name of his pub, isn't it? Says he goes to the sea. Maybe I should head to the docks. Alright. As I carry out my investigation, I'll let you know if anything turns up. Alright, I'll be here waiting. I know he won't be returning. Where could he have gone? I'm not sure my destination. I should check my quest page to my detective notebook. Find where I should be going there. Destination set. Piggies! In unison. Pecking. You don't move for a set time. The controls will appear on the screen. Okay, Mrs. Breaker of Fourth Walls. Thank you for that tip. You can also break into any house you want. I wonder what's on the menu for dinner tonight. Whatever you make by the looks of it. Only you can decide what's on the menu for dinner tonight. What isn't on the menu is stealing anything from your house. You have nothing to rob. No piggies. This person's sensible enough to lock the house. They might have heard of the recent bout of robberies that was going on. They don't have a business card to call anyone yet. It's good to take notes so you don't forget the important details. Oh, sprint around here if you want to get somewhere faster. Can I? Oh, I can. There is a button for sprint. Trying to find it earlier. Can't snoop through the trash. That's a shop for food. That's a shop for fruits. Can we buy anything from the stores? Clothes. Every piece of clothing in this shop is handmade. I don't think this outfit would fit me. Handmade. Remade ones on the rail. Rejects from other people. I don't think this would fit me. But everything is handmade. Finest quality. My boss is extremely passionate about his work. His clothes are more expensive than I thought they'd be. This is the lab coat. Okay, we can also save in here. I wonder if there's going to be a crime in here. It's a very big area. Oh, there's absolutely going to be a crime in here at some point. It's got a save point. It's got loads of things to investigate. We can also change our clothes in here. Trash. The route through. Lots of fabrics. Bone. Broken pearl necklace or something on the floor. Something to investigate, some sort of crime. Not today. We should probably get on with the main quest. We can explore around other times. Right, to the docks. Yes, we see a pub. That's a flower shop. We see a pub. Going in the pub. Guns and Roses. This is a pub. I've still got a few things to do before we intro, but how can I help you? Have you seen this guy? Have you? He's a regular. Be drunk somewhere. Collapsed on the floor. Super. Probably gonna need to come back here for this very investigation. It's here too early. There's no one here drinking yet. He'll probably literally be there. That's what we'll find him. Give my beers. So this about a bank robber. Cops don't even let me on the boat. How am I supposed to make a living without my boat? Hello, I have a few questions for you. Sounds like a floor. Oh, yeah. Sherry, no? It's me? I think you've got the wrong person. Yeah, nice to see you, nice to see you. Hey, if only yeah, right? When my drink's all been drunk. And you be a pal and buy a fella a drink at the bar over there. Why would I buy you a drink? Yeah, right about speech you're supposed to got it and go. What an asshole. Run along now. We're running the wrong way. The crowbar metal pipe's right there to smack him around the face with. Skunk still wants more to drink. Does he even have a liver anymore? Oh, choice. I need to grab this metal pipe and smack him over the head. Knock some sense into him. Be a pal, buy a fella a drink at the bar over there. Oh. What about a salmon? Can I slap you in the face with the salmon? I'll sober him up. I haven't seen you around these parts. You didn't come in here not 5 minutes ago, right? I still got a few things to do before we're ready to open, but how can I help you? Excuse me, do you think I could purchase a bottle of something or other? Looking for a drink? We're not open, so I can't be accepting customers yet. Also, we're off license. Not an off license, we're non-licensed. You can't take drinks off of our premises. No, I just want a bottle to go. I'm just picking it up as a gift for someone. Well then, I guess that'll be fine. We won't be closed down for giving you alcohol to take off the premises at all. No, no way. But maybe you could just put it in this vase of flowers and pretend that it's water. Let me show you what we're selling so you can have a look. But why is the rum gone? I'll show you the menu. All we have is rum. One singular rum. That's the drink he was looking for. I'll bring him one of these. Can I take the vase of flowers and throw the water on him instead? You can't drink, hand it over. I'm going to smack you with a broom instead. Ah, that's me, hand it over. Yeah, that's the ticket. So, I've got a favour to ask. What's that? Let you know, if it's about my boat, I can't get on her. Ops closed the docks in order to catch a gang of thugs or something. I'm looking for someone. You might possibly be one of the bank robbers. There's someone? Who are you looking for? They take your money? Looking for a sailor who quit around 2 years ago. Do you know anything about that? Someone who quit 2 years ago? Who might that be? Yes, I'm not blonde with the same moustache as that guy or anything, and I'm not an alcoholic. Too many to put a figure on one. I mean, you have a picture or something. A picture? It's that same picture of the guy. He looks a lot itchier and bigger than I planned, and also I didn't get to read the word because it went off the screen. Also, he's got some pretty nasty scars there. Why are you so itchy, buddy? You got fleas? What is this? Yeah, this fella, I think it's still hanging out with some old geezer. Yo, geezer, he's probably still living at 23 Oliver Street. Speaking of which, how do you know the address of the old man? Well, she's sitting on the table next to yours. You'd hear whether you wanted to or not. That man's got some past for them, tell you what. Once to say that, Kevin seems to be on good terms with the old. What's the connection between Kevin and this old guy? Well, normally associate with people around here the same age. So home address the sailor or just gave me old man's? I should head that way. Which got you coming back here? How'd you know that gee's address? Really? So hard you do it when you want to or not? Because you just told me. Picture is taken to somewhere, safe return. We lost so many dams at sea back then. He's the guy. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not too sure. Why don't ask someone else about that? Okay, he doesn't know about that. 23 Oliver Street. Okay. Any questions? You know where to find me. I know where to smack you around the head with a thing. We're going all the way back to Oliver Street. Okay. There's tutorial back there. Well, this is 42 Oliver Street. 23. One of the random houses that we broke into. Oh, these are 23. How do streets work in this game? You know what? We'll just 23 and 8. There we go. '23 and 8 Oliver Street, but it's locked. Oh, 2310. There are multiple 23s. Is this the guy that we spoke for? Hi, you the old man? You're not the right old man. Not the right 23 Oliver Streets. Right. 23 Oliver Street. Destination set. Which of these 23 Oliver Streets is it? Not even that one? Okay. Weird address system. Very strange address system. Especially as the roads weren't even the same road that 42 Oliver Street was on. Atalo! Hello, played Fortnite with Maggie earlier. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Welcome, welcome. Did you win your game of Fortnite? Hopefully it went well. But I'm good. How are you? How's your day going? We are being detectives. But I do appreciate the lurk earlier as well. Also, we're investigating the missing loss of brother by someone called Lena. So we're trying to find Lena's brother. My word, what's with the interior of this place? Is anyone here? Is this house abandoned? Oh, it's just an alcoholic, I think. No, there's not enough dust piled up to go that far. There's got to be someone living here. I'm sure there's got to be a clue about the person who owns this place. Let's have a look around the house. Probably an old person. Drunk. Balls bruises got about. Has anyone else been drinking? Says I bought a ticket for a boat leaving Hamilton to sea for this weekend. Dad. From your daughter Mary. This envelope dated April 6th. Okay, so he's got a secret family. Happy Wednesday! Hopefully you've had a nice day. And again, you know, it's good to hear that Lena's met with him. Lena! Lena is in the game. Lena is the brother of the sister of the person who we're looking for. Okay, so it is April. I don't know if it says much on the information here. So can't get to things on the control. Evidence tab. So, group photo with Lena's brother. It's Lena's brother. Lena has hired us. Personnel. Okay, there's no other information on here. But well done on your Fortnite earlier. Did you get your win? The vet took the whole day, as I had to go to different pharmacies for medicines. They didn't have what I needed. Some they didn't have enough for. I can imagine, yeah, you know, a lot of places they probably don't hold that many things. You didn't get any win. You'll get them next time. You'll get them next time. A newspaper for April 12th. Today's boat accident. Boats departing from Hamilton. East, west. Oast. Oast is west. Hamilton and West will not be operating this. I guess you didn't get to do much else then for the rest of the day if you've been at the pharmacy all day. But at least, you know, with the tooth out now, hopefully, because if it's been bothering her a long time, she might start feeling a lot happier and a lot better now that that's out once the patient and everything wears off, and then, you know, she's feeling up to everything. I think, you know, that might help. And it's good to hear that, you know, it wasn't a result of running into the wall or anything. Because, you know, good to hear. Hope so. Hope so too. Okay. I'll never forget the day you left. On the blank of the blanks. Blanketh of blanketh. That's very interesting that there's dates that we don't know. It's like on this date that we don't know. I'll never forget that date. Door's locked. The day I'll never forget. The blanketh of the blanketh. The day you left. April 12th? Well, they haven't circled anything on the calendar, which is interesting. April 6th. Right. I don't think that's the format of date that they're doing. Right, April 6th. Sorry, too much information, it's fine. Filled with goo and all rotten. That's fine, I read it on your Discord post, so, you know, I already know about that. But yeah, like, you know, if it was all rotting and everything, that must have been causing her some major issues, and I reckon that probably is why she was maybe a bit shut off or something. Right, this weekend. So it's not April 6th, it's the weekend of April 6th, so it'd be the 11th. But yeah, I reckon after she gets that out of her system, she should start feeling a lot better, hopefully. Also, reset the thing. And also, it's going to be stupid backward states. They're not clicked open, was the Sunday. How did they not notice the tooth being bad on a veterinary check she had for rent in Sweden? True. Very true. How did they miss that? Or they ignored it. Also, this says April 12th on it. I'll never forget the day you left, but it's blanking it out just to make it a harder clue. Yeah, you'd think they would have noticed, especially if she's had it for such a long time, and then they would have sorted that, right? You would think. Need to steal? Observe it carefully, I might be able to find some information. But either way, at least, you know, it's sorted now, and she should start feeling better, and less gooey, and less infected. And that could have gone a lot worse, you know, with it being all gooey inside. She could have got a pretty nasty infection. It appeared to be issued from storage. James. Recent purchases, 30 bottles of beer. The observation complete. I want to look on the back. Where my information on the back? Wait, 30 bottles. He must really like his drink. It isn't 15 James Street, the bar from before. Receipts seem to have been for a rather recent transaction. Maybe I could go there and find something about this old man. I should head to the address on the receipt. See, there's part of the information that really we should have been able to identify from looking on the back of it, because that's like, this is the place, but you couldn't see the address off the front of it. Like, there's the itemized receipt and thing, but the name of it was on this part of the vault. But they really should have noticed that, or send it over. But maybe they didn't check the teeth. I don't know, you know. Maybe teeth aren't part of the things that they check. Now we need to find our way back to the pub. But what are your plans for the rest of the week? Up to anything else interesting? So there's pigeons. We haven't seen any rattos yet, but we've seen pigeons. Oh, back again? Back for another drink. I'm about to open soon, so come back a little later. I'm a detective. I'm here looking for someone. I ask for some help. Looking for someone, huh? Could be a bit difficult. I can't be handing over customer information to some stranger, not without being paid. That's private info. I'm looking for a missing person. He's been missing for over a week and his sister's worried sick. Please. Gone missing. I guess I have no choice. I'll help you out a bit. Can't tell anyone about this though, okay? Thank you. In return, can I ask a favor? Favour, what sort? I was organising the liquor stores before, but then I suddenly got a big reservation. I was so busy preparing the ingredients that I couldn't finish putting everything away, which is why I could only sell you that bottle of rum. I'd appreciate if you could clean out the bottles for me. Everything else has been reserved for someone else. Alright, I'll help you out. Thanks. Storeroom's right through that door behind me. I'm counting on you. I definitely won't be locking you in there. My plan is maybe go away for one day in Easter, but nothing decided. Hopefully, if you do, it'll be a nice trip. And you know, if you do, let me know. But yeah, I've got no real Easter plans either. I need to maybe think what day to adverts. So for anyone that has adverts, everyone wants to know how to stop other adverts. And you're probably not going to hear me, so I will wait till you get back from adverts, I guess. Let's need to clean up inside here. Steel hall is muddy. Fine, clean up. What are we doing? Just pushing the barrels to the sides. Maybe there's somewhere specific we need to put barrels. There's a specific place we need to store the barrels, right? Probably in that corner rather than where I'm putting them right now. This big old glowing spot. Right in the corner. Yeah, obviously it's my birthday in 2 weeks, so I need to plan, like, if anyone wants to come play some Jackbox or something. So if there's a day that's particularly good for you, let me know. Obviously it'd be nice to have you come along and play some games, celebrate my birthday. But yeah, I haven't made any plans or done anything yet, and really it's getting close. I need to think about things. Birthday stream! Yes. There'll be a birthday stream and, you know, need to make plans. Ba-bum. I should be clean enough, I should tell the bartender. Alright, done with putting everything away. Oh, thank you. Wasn't too hard on you. I mean, it was a job worth doing. Great, good to hear. Well, I'll keep my promise and let you know what you're curious about. Who are you looking for exactly? Sea tissue. I mean, I could just ask you about the guy on the sailor. Maybe it's the sailor in him. There, he can really put them away. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I normally see someone come in with him. Who do you see come in with him? Also, why did that not give us the option to ask? Who comes in with him? Someone? Well, why can't I ask you about the someone? There's receipts from my shop, but what exactly did you buy from this shop? Basically get the odd drunk or two. They don't tell where they live though, I don't know. The dress they're all drunk though. How much does he enjoy his drink? Well, he's here every day until I close up at 10 o'clock. Drink like that starts to take its toll on your health. How old he's getting, he should start thinking about that. But he literally told us that the guy we're looking for comes in with someone. I think it'd have been better to find out who that someone is rather than asking about this old guy. But, you know, that's just me. That's the more sensible direct route to what we're trying to find out. But yeah, I'll do some sort of birthday stream. Just, you know, need to find out what day people might want to come play games and things. And, you know, we'll do something. Oh, guy you're talking about comes in every day, right when open. They see him soon. Run away until he gets here. Yo, I'll do just that. That's wait quite a while. See that man drinking by himself over there? That's the old guy you're looking for. Go have a word with him. Excuse me. Need to make a sandwich. Look a bit. No worries. Have a lovely lurk and enjoy your sandwich. But yeah, let me know a day that you might be free to come do some birthday celebrations. And yeah, I'll do a birthday stream. We'll play some games. Good. But have a lovely night and enjoy your sandwich. Who are you? Looking for a man named Kevin. Have you heard anything about him? You are? Not thing, don't know Kevin. Excuse me, but I've heard you've been with Kevin recently. You don't know nothing about that. Does he have no arms? Does anybody here have any hands? I'm just rather odd now. That's just the fact that everyone doesn't have it. Sure he knows something about Kevin. Tell him, see where he heads off to. I've noticed that nobody really has any hands. As you tell a target, hide in corners to avoid being seen. You can see distance from your target at the top of the screen. Careful you don't allow too much distance from your mark. Me. He's getting mighty suspicious that he's getting followed. It's a good job he can't see me over this box staring at him, isn't it? I hide around this corner. I knew he was gonna look. He just stared at that sign. Oh, he's waiting. He knows that I'm on his tail. He's just peeking around the corner waiting to catch me. This is an inn, yes? What's this old guy doing at an inn? Yeah, is that punk not coming out? You make it, alright? Yeah, I'll make it alright. He's sorry for that. That looks like Kevin. Yeah, so you go through for it. We can get into my business. What are you doing down there? What have you been up to these days? Man, I've gotten in some trouble. Yeah, you don't tell me you got wrapped up with a bunch of ne'er-do-wells. If it's about money, you should quit while you're ahead. Yeah, there's nothing good coming from nowadays. You can't roll back clocks later, you know. Seriously, stop queuing me out already. You've been nagging me so much, I think my ear's starting to bleed. Yeah, I'll just say, well, it's good for your own good. Yeah, but I'd all say something you're supposed to listen up and agree. What's all the smuggling about? I was a kid like you can't even grow beard yet, don't work messed up and so bad. That's my own business. I won't go off and throw my life away for no reason, you old fart. Not like your daughter did. What you say? Anyway, I'm busy. Can we talk later? Just go. Yeah, I'm good. Left. I was going to ask him about Kevin that we just saw right coming out the door. Didn't expect I'd meet the man myself. Anyway, it seems like Kevin's been staying at this inn. I should head in, ask the innkeeper about him. Before we do, look around. Anything we can steal at the sides? Nothing. That up there looks like a grappling hook spot to climb up there later. Oh dear, a customer. Welcome. Will you be staying the night with us? No, I'm not staying the night. You didn't come here for a room? Well, solicitors aren't welcome, so please be moving along. She doesn't mean solicitors as in lawyers. She means solicitation as in old-fashioned solicitation. I'm looking for them. I bet you are, but we ain't been serving no solicitation here. I'd like to ask you a few questions about one of the people you're putting. What's that? You say you're looking for someone? We don't have any customers for you here. You're quite a suspicious character. I think you better be going before I call the police. You can't get through to this one. Got no choice then. Need to steer this conversation towards the topic she enjoys. I observe this woman. Maybe I put a certain feature out of her. I think you better be going before I call the police. She likes sweeping. Her hair's tied back so neatly so it won't fall into her eyes while she's working. From the waver of her lips, looks like she has something to say mean about me. Talkative. Sleeves rolled up to the elbow. There are calluses on her hands. Jobs using her hands. I mean, she's mopping the floor heavily. She's wearing a cap. The cape. Looks straight out of a tech novel. Seems uncomfortable working. Well, mystery then. But also it's probably just part of her uniform. Her lightweight clothes that look easy to move around in are wrinkled and faded in there. Moves frequently, also probably just a uniform. Her outfit. Makes you admire someone who says detective. I should have to persuade her. Thought she might be interested in. Listen to me for one moment. I'm a detective. I'm in the middle of an investigation. Excuse me, a detective? My word, a detective here? I've enjoyed detective stories since I was little. Think I'd actually be made one the day has finally come. Good to hear. I'm looking for a person. I think you might be staying at this inn. Wouldn't mind. Could you lend a hand? Yeah, of course. If it's the case, I'll do anything I can to help. This guy. That gets us right up to room. Checked this room 202 a few days back. I'm not sure what I can tell you. Yeah, but he lives in a house. He's a sailor. Can't tell me about the geezer. Oh dear, you say someone's in front of my hand? Was it a guest? Yeah, I scared him away. Why, looking up for this person is in regards to crimes. Great. Now we know where our missing person is staying. I should tell my client that I found her missing. Sure, I'll just head back to where my client is staying. Rather than answer her question, I'll just run off mysteriously and suspiciously so that she'll alert the guy and he'll be gone by the time we get back. Right, what can I tell you about? Did what I told you to help out, detective. Can I just go to his room? I can go in everyone's room. Wardrobe to change our clothes. Toilets! And a fancy bath. And the toilet. Trash. Enough space to find this ventilation cover for a person to fit. If I want to get in there, I'll need to find something to take off the screws. Okay. We're going to be crawling through the vents. Get into there. See the other opening. We need a screwdriver to do that. To steal their money? I should already get my things and get out so I can pay. Okay, so we're literally going to crawl through the vents to steal whatever's in that box. But maybe it's to solve some sort of crime and not rob them, right? Right? Okay, we can also hide under the tables. I know I should be going and telling the other person. We can also steal this guy's records for our own record collection. I'm looking to do research in what sort of plants grow in this town. Now I'm looking to steal everything I can. I'm not willing because I guess I'm not cut up to travel anymore. Grandma's today was so fun, wasn't it? We're just gonna rob everyone. Literally. Go into their rooms, steal from their hotel safes. Perfect crime. Everyone. Even when they're not in. In 202, wasn't he? 201. Oh, it's locked. Anyone there? We should have gone to the other person. Who are you? Hello, do you happen to be Kevin? What if I am? I'm here to quest of Miss Lena to find you. Said her brother hasn't been home for a week. Lena? How about you come on home? Lena's worried about you. I must have put her through the ringer to with all this. Alright, let's head back to my house. So, after that, I heard no news of Lena or her brother, and I couldn't reach her again. Bad ending! Misguided judgment. Okay. Bringing her home to her brother and solving the mystery. Bad ending. He agreed to come home. We solved the crime. Mystery. You know, we brought him home. Everyone was happy. But we never heard from her ever again after that, even though we solved the mystery and she should have paid us the money. Bad ending that you solved the crime so well. Still gonna go back and rob everyone. Just this time we won't knock on his door and say, hey, come on home. And he goes, oh, yep, I will. Bad. Bad detective going and solving the mystery and bringing him back to her and going, look, I found him. That door's glitching. I believe that was the bad thing to do. Pigeon. Destiny set. You would think that solving the mystery and bringing him back would have been the right thing to do. We get paid, we pay our rents, and then we solve the next mystery. I was already sure you found my brother is. That's right. I even got him to agree to come back, but then you never spoke to me ever again. That was bad ending, apparently. Here's the place he's staying. Wait, my brother's been staying at the inn, and he didn't want to call me. How could he? Why would he be staying at the inn? You know why that is? The reason why Kevin is staying at the inn. To explain that, I'll have to explain why I left the house in the first place. Let me reconstruct the instance and explain it, sir. Could have brought him here to explain the whole thing, but guess not. Okay, so who's gone missing? Kevin. What was the missing person's job? He was Popeye the Sailor Man. But did he enjoy? He enjoyed booze. Habits from his time as a sailor, because the other sailor's also a drunk. What's the missing person been doing these days? been... Where's the receipt? He's been buying drinks for the old geezer. Who's close to the missing person? Some old geezer. Where's the missing person staying? Staying at the inn. For personal reasons. I guess we didn't need the other one, but also the important evidence that would have explained that he was buying the booze for the old man was not on our list of clues, and it should have been. Is it because I died? Did we lose the information? Here's Kevin was hiding. He avoid someone. The truth behind that is, he okay to tell the skill? I make it worry even more. Detective? Go meet up with your brother. Slowly walk through all this. So should we be going? Yeah, sounds good. It's interesting that we didn't have to actually solve that one piece. It just automatically solved. Ah, the inn's closed. So convenient. Dad, I forgot the inn closed at 9. A hotel that closes at 9? What are we supposed to do now? No choice. Gotta break in. Just have to come back tomorrow. I'm sure he won't have gone. I'll meet you in front of this inn at 10 AM tomorrow. Right, no other choice. Till right at that moment, I thought this case was solved when she met her brother. It was, but apparently that was a bad ending. Thursday, October 22nd, 9:33 AM. You would find that missing person happened faster than I thought. Thanks to that, this month's rent should turn out alright. But just in case, I should probably find another part-time job on the sides. It's already time. I should go to meet my client. You have to make it last multiple days so that we can get more money out of her. Obviously, that's why we were having a problem. We need to extort her. We've already fit these. Also, there was a different newspaper that existed until that one appeared. I wonder what that artifact was. It got some alchemy. Need to steal. Get to the inn. That woman. Detective! We've got a huge problem. Someone died at the end. It's a bloody mess. Calm down and talk me slowly through. Is it? Was someone murdered? Was it Kevin? That's why the game was a bad ending. When we saved his life and took him home to his sister. Bad ending. I went out to clean the rooms at 8 this morning and knocked on room 202. There was no answer, so I opened the door. That's when I found the floor covered in blood. And I rushed to call the police. He'd have been alive if you'd have told him to come home the day before. But that was bad for you to do that. Excuse me, room 202? That's the room beside Kevin was in yesterday. Yeah, this blonde woman broke in and murdered her brother and put him out to sea for stealing all of her money. That's why he was staying at the hotel. He was trying to avoid her. Yes, that's right. That can't be. I'm going to meet him with Miss Lena today. If this is right, I can't keep my promise to her. What am I supposed to do? Can I really end things like this? No, I can't leave it like this. I've got to investigate the scene to figure out what happened. Oh, good policeman, just let me in for a moment. I merely left my wallet in my room, nothing more. Can't let you do that. No one can enter until our investigation is complete. Minions aren't allowed on the premises. What are we supposed to do then, Grandma? What are we supposed to eat for breakfast? Good question. Grandma, when's breakfast? Minions aren't allowed on the premises. I'm trying to talk to the grandma, actually. Don't care about going in. I'm not trying to sneak in. Grandma, speak. You're obstructing our investigation. Please step back. You're obstructing me speaking to the grandma. There's a very brief moment where I get a thing over her. Yeah. Grandma, when's breakfast? I'm not trying to break in. Hey, I grabbed my wallet before I left. Worth it, right? Indicted man, it's bloody mess. You're obstructing our investigation. Please step back. I construct the most dress and slight a stone. I was hoping to paint a picture of Doc today, but to get wrapped up in a police investigation. What are you looking at? Ah, about that. You see that sparkling above the wooden barrel over there? The grappling hook point that you saw earlier. As I was walking, I thought I was seeing things. After all, I couldn't see, but it was from here. I definitely think it is something, though. Seems to be some sort of ring. A ring? No, it's made to hang rope off of. A rope? If only I'd have thought of that earlier when I saw it. If it's meant for a rope, it's probably meant to move luggage around. You know, if only I'd have seen that one over there earlier. Quite high, but I think get to the side with some sort of tool. I don't think I can use a broom to fly up there. Where are we going to get some rope, though? Oh, maybe I can steal the jewellery. Lapis lazuli was considered a symbol of purity, warding off the devil's ploys and secured the protection of the angels. This store has so much gorgeous jewellery that I find myself stopping by quite often. Welcome. Is there any particular piece of jewellery you're looking for? Yeah, the perfect chain to climb with. 24 carat preferably. I'm just borrowing it. This giant expensive metal chain. Okay. You know what? If my third stocks the investment ships share whatever cargo they come back with. Is it navigating me to a shop with string? Ah, pirates! Of course he's got elastic. To climb and descend. Want to use it? I'll need somewhere to take it down. Yes. Hey, it's Sherry. What are you doing here? I was just hoping to borrow some rope. Yes, that's rope you need. Well, alright, take some. It's just some rope after all. Thank you. It's only for the energy. It doesn't hurt. It's good to see. The big metal pipe's a bit more hidden now. You hit it because you heard me saying I was going to smack him around the head with it. Just conveniently round the corner. These barrels are overlapping in a weird way. This is the one that I saw earlier. Good job, that it was absolutely some sort of climbing thing. Bit weird to have at the hotel, but sure. It's entered from a locket. Inside there seems to be a picture of a father and a daughter. Anyone I've met so far had a daughter, like the old man. I should find the owner of this pendant. Probably the old man. Getting it close, the police are going to notice me. There's a vent here. A person could fit inside. Okay, well we're in the vent. Different way. What's the vent doing here? With the vent so big. I could even fit in here with little issue. Funny, because I don't think you could fit in the size the vent looks from this perspective. Looks like a little poster. It's dark, but I can't make out what's inside. Let's head inside and have a look around. Place. So much luggage in here. Maybe it's the storage area. I'll report back if you find anything of note. Yes, sir. Right away. Seems like the police are still carrying out their investigation. It's going to be tough to get my eyes on the scene. I should creep as carefully as possible to avoid the line of sight. Footprints lead away from the window. Why do footprints lead away from the window, not the door? Too high for me to reach. If only I still had that broom that I'm carrying around with me. Phillips head screwdriver. I can use it to loosen certain screws. Except we call it a crosshead round here. I'm sure they won't notice that I've just ripped that vent off. I don't think this was the most useful, but maybe the door was locked. Vent's closed, I think I can kick it open. Sure, this won't make a lot of noise. You'll never notice me in here. Time for a change of clothes and some randomest clothes. Can you hear me? Okay, this guy's just awkwardly standing out there in the middle of nowhere. I guess we're gonna need to... They'll never know if I close the doors behind me. Oh my god, their fingerprints all over this. I can get my hands on some fine powder. I can pull these prints. Or I could take it with me. Door's locked. Why are they leaving a weird glass? Suspicious. No evidence. The space. Take off the screws. Good job he won't see me. Doesn't look over that table. Bonk, bonk. Oh, won't make a lot of noise kicking this fence open. What if we miss? Do we injure ourselves? Now, that old lady said she left her wallet in here. Can we steal her wallet? Nah, we probably would have picked up... Actually, this is the investigator's room. Probably could have picked up that record now, but we already went through and looted the place. Also, this guy is not remotely looking up. We could walk alongside him with no danger. a big problem. I head down the hallway like this, the police are gonna catch me. Only I knew about hiding under the table, like we'd literally just seen before. Not a bad table to hide under. I'd hide under until the police officer passes by. I already planned to do that. Look, he is not even looking up. We could literally just walk right next to him and he wouldn't notice. Partially blind in his left eye. We don't really need to hide under the table, we just need to not be in that circle of vision and he would never see us. So we could have hit this room. There's nothing in there. Well, we've already stole the wallet. The box that we stole from, I'm guessing, was the wallet. Okay. He's there. How do we get past this guy? Vent. Oh, it's the vent. We're gonna get caught in here. Absolutely, the other guy's gonna catch us. Maybe we make a lot of noise if we kick the wrong place. Right. Phew, barely made it. Now, figure out what happened here. I've gotta have a look around crime scene. Ugh, how could anyone do something like this? If only we came in the day before and took him home to his sister, he would still be alive this day. No wonder the innkeeper was so worked. Let's start by investigating the scene. All the clothes in his bag have been strewn about the floor. Not a clue. If I observe it carefully, I might be able to find some information on this fork. Just an ordinary fork, but you could stab someone with it. Maybe it was used as a weapon. Is it just an ordinary fork? Yes. The far left prong is a little lower than the others. Like an ordinary fork, I guess. It's a little deformed. Sparkling in the dark. Looks like iron or something. Does it have something to add some iron? Good job we stole this from the bank. I don't think I can use this tool now. Something that can pull out iron. Oh, now we can use it. Chisel. Crudely designed ice pick. Wooden parts is still smooth and clean. Someone takes care of it. That looks more likely to have been the murder weapon. There are faint marks of 2 cups being left on the table. Was the victim sharing a drink with someone? Window's locked from the inside, so it seems no one came through there. In the direction of the bloodstains, someone dragged the body from the sofa to the bed. Why is that not counted as a clue? That is very much a clue. One man is splayed outside on the bed. Name is Kevin. Get a total of 5 clues from our suspects. So let's take a careful look at the suspects. We're missing 4 clues, but we can get 5 here. Given that all his joints got stiff, he's been dead less than 12 hours. Seems the body of Kevin, Lena's brother. His eyes are closed. He's wearing a calm expression. He was asleep when he was. As if he was asleep. Even though he was drinking at the table, which is weird. Compared to the amount of blood soaked into clothes, there's a significant amount less on the bed sheets. It's almost as though he was moved. Victim is wearing clothes that smell musty. Seems like they haven't been washed in some time. Though his clothes are all strewn across the bed. Why have you moving his arm like that? There's a stab wound on the side of his victim's leg. Perhaps I can infer the shape of the murder weapon from the wounds. Guess we get... Why did we move his arm? That's weird, you know? Why can we move his arm? We'll also move that arm. What clue am I missing? What clue am I missing? Like, it's not the blood stain, is it? Okay, stab wound on the side of the victim's neck. Right. And you at least put the body back that time. Clothes have been strewn across the floor. Observe it carefully, I might be able to find some clues. No scratches to be seen on the door handle. Like this thing's brand new. Someone replaced it, okay. I think I've got my hands on all the clues that I could. Now I've just got to make sense of what the clues are pointing to. Okay, who was the victim? Kevin. Lena's brother. His eyes are closed. His arm is wide. He is wearing a calm expression. If he was... What is the estimated time of death? Less than 12 hours ago. What is the connection between the culprit and the victim? They were drinking together. Sharing a drink with them. How did the culprit get into the building? They broke the door handle off and replaced it. Into the building, not into the room. I think I've seen all there is to see. There's no scratch marks on the door in this room. That means the door was opened from the inside. Plus, the marks suggested the 2 cups were on the table. It clearly suggests 2 people were at the scene at the time of the instance. Assumed that one of those people was our victim. Does that mean our victim knew the other person? Considering all the joints so stiff, clear that our time of death was around 12 hours ago. Considering that it's just past 10 in the morning, clocks the instance around 10 o'clock last night. Yes, the inn was definitely locked up tight around then. So the victim was killed inside the locked building. May have been one of the guests at the inn who did it, or it may have been the lady at the reception. What are you doing in there? I knew we'd get caught. I'm sure I told those officers to stop anyone from coming in. Oh, how dare you set foot in the crime scene? Take this woman away. But she said that he must have opened it from the inside. The fact is that the door handle was replaced, which means that they might have broke the door handle off to get in and then replaced it with a new one. So she's not a very good detective. Now, you were telling me exactly why you decided to enter the scene of investigation. I'm going to ask you a few questions. You don't want to be suspected as the culprit. Tell me the truth and nothing but. Understood? Alright then. I'll trust your answers here on out. Let's get to it then. I've heard everything from the innkeeper already. Also, this line, it's a lie detector, just so you know. You think you're going to play games? You'd better be ready for the consequences. The more you prepare yourself, the likelier you are to be arrested. I'm sure I have an idea of what happened yesterday. Knives will only poison the waters. I heard that you asked the woman for the victim's room number last night. You said you just stopped by. What reason would you have for coming? Client's request. Well, that matches the statements I've gathered thus far. The innkeeper told me. He said you came by the front with the inn with the girl. By the way, do you actually have any clients? I just figured you for an old bark, no bite, private eye. Yes, I did in fact. Just the one. Then, let's talk about this client of yours. What job did your client come to you with? So, your client held a grudge against the victim because of some money? No. I hate that automatically clicked through. Stupid fucking game. He came to commit a murder. He did. He came to commit a murder. He might have told us it was to find family members. He came to commit murder. Then the victim of the family is your client. Once you find a brother since he disappeared a week ago. If he disappeared a week ago, you'd have a hard time finding him since it'd be so far past the golden time. I had the same thoughts. It wasn't a great absence to be finding a missing person after. That raised the question. You came all the way to the inn in search for a brother. Why didn't you get him out of there? I did, but the game said it was a bad ending and told me, no, you're not allowed to take him out. Because the game told me I'm not allowed to. He was in his room. I had an appointment to meet someone. Indeed, late. Everyone's been closing up around then. Okay, the victim was closed then. But also we had to meet his sister. Because I did take him out of there, but we had to go meet the sister and then it was closed. Accuracy. Both facts are true. Once I researched, the inn closed at 9 o'clock. So, in my eyes, there's no way for any harm to come to our victim, no? You and your client could have crept in the room for only a moment to commit the crime, plus you clearly had the means to break in, since you also broke in later that day, today, where we found you, with your rope that you used to break in. You had all the tools. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. In fact, it's basically impossible. How could I have possibly broken into the hotel with all the tools that have to break into the hotel? How could that have happened? How can you infer that? Is there a reason why you couldn't be the culprits? Well, we could have gone inside because we've got the tools to get inside. We broke in. We don't really know the victim. We didn't have a weapon. That doesn't stop us murdering them because I'm a good person. I'm so confident. How am I supposed to believe that? How can you infer that? The answer is obviously because I couldn't have gotten inside, but we could have because we've got the tools to get inside. He found us inside. That's a bit suspicious, but you don't have any evidence to the contrary, other than the rope that you used to break in, the screwdriver that you used to break in, the fact that we found you broken in after we closed the whole place off. But how could you have possibly broken in after hours? Well, I guess you must be innocent then, even though we found you haven't broken in. That settles things. You're free to go. Even straighter, I have a favour to ask. What's that? I'd like to help with the investigation. Bringing a civilian into an active investigation? Really think that will fly? Victim is family to my clients. She was about to be able to meet brother she hadn't seen in a week. I feel partly responsible for all of this, because I definitely couldn't have chosen an option to take him back home and he'd still been alive. So I want to solve the case with you, my own two hands. That's a bad ending that he got to live. Please let me help. I'm sure it's on your list before. It's against the rules, it's against the rules. Now, stop this ridiculous game of cops and robbers. Cops and robbers? Let's cut the chatter here. Wash your hands of this case and go put your feet up or something. can't set foot in the crime scene because I'm no cop. If I want to check the crime scene, I guess I have no choice but to become a police. I'm sure there's a police uniform around here somewhere. Just having the uniform will definitely make me a cop. I should have a look around. Oi mate, can I borrow your clothes? What brings you this way? I want to get you naked so that I can steal your clothes. He closed off the port so the robbers are trapped like rats. This is where we interrogate our suspects. What's up with all the incidents happening these days? All run out of energy during the investigation. It's game over, so watch out. Is there a way, like, do I have a limited amount of energy still? Because it kind of screwed me out of my energy a bit there. Which was stupid. Culprits frequently return to the crime scene, so the same could be true for our murder. You're gonna go back to the scene of the crime, aren't ya? Yeah, I know what you're up to, Missy. I'm just gonna steal your records. Right from the police station. They will never know that it's evidence that can be used for our thievery. Working day in, day out, but why the paperwork too? Hey, stop this ridiculous game of cops and robbers. I'm a cop and you're stealing all the stuff in the city. I'm stealing everything. You like it or not? Not nailed down, I'm stealing it. Last time I went out on call, I ripped my uniform, so I bought an extra with me. Thanks, I guess I'll be stealing that. Again, he's blindsided on the left. The type of the lock. He peeked in there for a moment. That's not suspicious. July 3rd, it was reported that a high-ranking politician was having an 8-year-long affair with a girl no older than 22. 3822. March 19th, 4 hooligans raided a shopping centre and made off with some stuff. December 27th. Officer gave up his life to save us from terrorist organisation. Okay, so 1227. Okay, also that one specifically noted it down. Obviously that one. It's a good job these cops are blind. Oh. Things still move whilst we do this. The lock clicked open and he began walking back. There's no space to open something if I only had a screwdriver. The way it wants me to double confirm, but also the way that sometimes it click. Okay, so missing has no consequence. Hide behind the pillar before he sees you. Those other cops are completely blind. They had no vision circle, so it's a good job. This uniform looks like it might fit me. Should I try it on? Particular places require particular outfits. Wearing outfits that fit the situation might help you avoid the watchful eyes from others at a distance. None of these are the clothes. Bother us. You look so bad. Change to the police uniform. Oh, not too shabby. Now, as long as I don't get too close to an officer, I should be able to enter the scene without them catching on. Hey! Who locked this door? Look, they don't have vision circles. What if I... Emerson, you ran through you. Wanted to... See if I could talk to him. I'm new here. It's my first day on the job. So all it really does is remove their vision circle. It doesn't stop them still being able to see me and identify me. I get real up close and personal. Hi, what if I speak to you now? Let's have a call and my info, someone next to me. Yeah, it fits me rather nicely, don't you think? This guy doesn't care that we've stole his you. And see the rip in it and all. They really don't care that we're just running around pretending to be a police officer. What do you think of my game of cops and robbers now? What do you think you are? What ridiculous shoes do you think you could pull? I'm an SCP president. Okay, no, he did get. No one else cared that we were impersonating a cop. No one else cares. Why should he care so much? He's wearing his uniform, yes, he shouldn't stop him. Now, carry out proper investigation. Now, assume the people able to enter the victim's room at the point of the incident could only the guests stay in the inn that night. Let's check out the inn, get some information on our guests. Where the heck are we? Listen. Okay, so we're not too far away. Officer. Excuse me. Oh dear. You just interrogated me, so what do you think you're about? Hi, I'm an impersonal police officer and you're gonna give me away. Oh dear, that face, I know who you are. You were a cop before. Aren't you that detective from before? Detective, listen here. Shh. Your voice down. I'm alright. What's up with the outfit though? I stole it. Because I need to take a few statements. I just borrowed this outfit to get into the scene for a few minutes. Ah, I see. But it seemed like you had something you wanted to say. No, that's right. This is this. So it seems the police are suspecting one of my guests for this, wouldn't you know? I've answered all the questions, but they just won't listen. Answering all the questions again and again, it's going to be the death of me. I'm already scared to death of ghosts popping out at night. Now they're tearing apart every room in the name of their investigation. Honestly, I also came here to do my own investigation. Of course you did. No choice, I guess. I'll tell the detective when I can. Thank you. So, first and foremost, could I get some information on your guests? The guest log is on my desk, so take a look if you need. It's in the room behind me, so check the directory yourself. Also, this glass that's got dusty fingerprints on. Obviously, this is going to be key evidence. Check your list of the names who stayed recently. 4 guests who stayed today. Kevin, room 202. 4 guests today, but a lot of names between them. Yeah, not suspicious. Clark, in room 103, checked in October the 18th. Game, 102, October the 2nd. Jason, room 101, October 21st. That makes 4 people staying here. Kevin, Jason, Clark, and Jade. I have to ask the innkeeper where the guests are, right? Alright, what can I tell you about? He's travelling artist here today. He should be in his room around this time. The elderly woman came with a granddaughter. She was looking for a place to eat, so I pointed towards the restaurant at 11 James Street. I've heard he's a botanist. He said his plants are around bird, probably in his room right now. Probably staying around for a week. I think he'd meet such an end. The shop has a nice atmosphere and the food tastes great. The elderly woman should love it. I know, that's the guest. We'll have to find them. That's what happened last night. You don't know anything about the detective that gave their life in the course of duty, okay? I feel like I should ask about that. What if I just change back into my casual clothes? Okay, it does bring back the alert outfit. That's interesting. See, the charcoal powder is quite fine. If I had that, I could collect my suspect's fingerprints from that. What's this? More police? What is it now? I just told you everything I could recall from last night. Not that, I was just wondering if I could borrow this charcoal. Not a chance. I need that for my sketches. Give you money for it. Not that expensive though. So how about you go and buy some for yourself? Ordered at that shop 2 days ago. Shop, can you tell me where the shop is exactly? To the left of the restaurant in front of the police station. There's a police officer. You must have passed it quite often, no? Just slipped my mind for a moment. The shop sells charcoal. I'll buy it later. I can't just grab a pile of dust from him while he's not looking. I answered all your questions this morning. What more do you need to know? Why did you come to this end? I've travelled the world, painting the scenes I found along the way. The autumn leaves. This place is quite breathtaking. What were you up to last night? I was looking through all the works I drew yesterday when I fell asleep. I'm back to my room around 7 last night. Didn't leave once. I tired myself walking around all day. Well, they're not going to tell you the truth, are they? They'll tell you the truth if they're not the criminal, but if they're the criminal, they're just going to lie to you. See, why is this guy called Jason? The artist was Jason, right? According to the receptionists. This is the scientist. What's the matter? Do you need anything from me? What brings you to this inn? I came here on vacation. I was hoping to take a break from all my work, getting away from into a good book. What were you up to? Last night, I packed all my things and went to bed. My vacation was supposed to finish today, but I just heard the boats aren't running. Just my luck. I did not. Anything could happen tonight. So it's far too dangerous to be running around. Guess I'll be here till the boats start running. I'll be listening to your record at some point, I guess. Have I said you pronounced okay? Got all your questions. Okay. Just in case we didn't have the things because apparently last time we died. Well, didn't die. I got the checkpoint. You know, the bad ending and then reloaded from the checkpoint. It didn't count some of the stuff that we'd done. Okay, good. He's blind on his left. Okay, these two are out at the restaurant. Guess I need to go through the vent again. It was good of them to close all the vents back off after we snuck in last time, wasn't it? But what further clues could we possibly get? We've already investigated the crime scene. Already got all the clues. Something's sparking. Perhaps we can pull it out the back of the sofa. Who shoved this back down the sofa after we fished it out last time? Let's shove it back down the sofa. Again, no handle. The door handle's been replaced. That's suspicious. Break in again. I'm not going to look at Kevin again. We don't need to look and find Kevin's clues for the 8th time. Okay, so the restaurant. Spoken to everyone else. The restaurant. But also, we should get that dust. Yeah, it's a tomato. Eat tomatoes or something else. Tomatoes are good for you. Never grow if you keep being so picky. Oh, excuse me. I need to ask you about what happened at that inn. Oh no, the police again. Didn't I tell you all in front of the inn earlier? Well, still investigating, so I have to ask. Yeah, then. Then I'll ask one favour in return. What might that favour be? I can't take any food that's got tomatoes on it. Can you eat the tomatoes off this thing? I've got my eggs and bacon, but you know, she's got to have this massive sandwich just without tomatoes on. Go over there and ask the waiter for something without tomatoes. And yeah, there's pictures, no description, so it's hard to figure out what's what. I see. I can help you out with that. Let's pick something on the menu that doesn't have any tomatoes. Plain bagel dessert. You would love the dessert very much. That has pineapple, tomato. The dessert has tomatoes. Tomato and almond pie. Yummy. Onions, pineapple, lettuce, tomato. Pepper, I know that it's the bagel. I can see it's the bagel. Pepper, onion, tomato, bread, grapes and cheese. Steak, bread, lettuce, cheese, tomato. Bread, egg, ham, cheese, tomato. Or bagel, cheese, egg and bacon. Not bagel. Doesn't like that. Tomatoes, let's draw this one. How's this one, alright? I don't think any tomatoes are on this one. Yummy, it's so tasty. That's a relief. So, could I ask you some questions? Alright, you can ask about what happened yesterday, huh? Since you help me with ordering off the menu, I'll help you out too. Ask away. What can I help you with? Why did you head to the aliens? Yeah, listen here. We arrived by boat 3 days ago. Oh, we should be heading out by now, but they've stopped all the boats. Oh, but you know, we're suddenly trapped in this town. Oh, 3 year vacation! Big time for me! What were you up to last night? Well, I went to bed early.
Making this so much can hear in there also. Yeah, they took on my feet and some fears. That spells less much trouble. When we arrived back at the inn, it was already evening. Then we washed up and went straight to bed, I'll tell you. This little girl, after all the run rounds, wasn't the least bit tired. We went chatting away until the wee hours of night. Come on, I want to go on a walk later on. It turns fall, the park's going to be so pretty. That would be, yeah.
You anything suspicious?
I didn't hear anything. What did you hear?
I might have heard wrong, but I thought I heard the sound of someone walking through the halls last night. Someone screaming out in pain when they were stabbed in the neck and seen someone run away, yeah.
Is that right? What time might that have been?
It was right before I went to bed, so probably 10:30 last night. The stairs at the inn squeak and I can hear it all from my room. Maybe it was the sound of the lady who runs the place.
He doesn't run it from the front desk that late. Anyway, I've heard what I need to.
What can I help you with?
Get back to your meal. Okay, I've heard from all the guests here. I can't tell who's telling the truth and who's not. It seems like none of the guests had any connection with their victim. So, who was having a drink in the victim's room? I said I'll have to find someone else who's close to the victim who drinks. My friend recommended place with food, then thought it would be. Eat vegetables right before your main meal. Your blood sugar doesn't rise as high. I'm so glad customers love the food here. Chefs. Just standing doing nothing.
Me, so tasty.
Time to eat. Also, she had the bagel without the bagel and cheese. Just eggs and bacon. Oh dear, it's cheap, the portion's generous, so I come here whenever I think about it. My god, you've got the tomato pie, a whole tomato pie, and quadruple layer Monte Cristo. A Mount Monte Cristo. What shop is this? Lemons, limes, hold up, charcoal! Well, I don't need a bar magnet because we've got one, or a broom, or a magnifying glass. We stole them all from the first place in the thing. Why would we need to buy them? Charcoal powder. Can we lose them or something? And then have to rebuy them later? Teapots and floating teacups. The floating teacups are most impressive. That one floating off the table on the left. Looking for something particular. That's the story of there. Some murder weapons. Those are some nasty looking lethal jagged knives. Candlestick. It was in the candlestick with the mirror. Mrs. Scarlet. What's a shop? Sort of meat you're looking for? Can I steal this rope? There's a rope here that we probably could have stolen.
Don't sound too loud, okay? Mommy, I'm gonna play with my friends.
Save over slot 3 because I don't know if the investigation got sort of ruined by the idiot. Okay, I'm just gonna steal your music. That flower floats over us. I have a feeling you're going to be chopping up some dead bodies. I have a deep suspicion you're going to be involved in some sort of crime. Tailor shop. Can I buy clothes from you? Again, you know, a suspicious area. Someone might end up What sort of clothes am I looking for? Anything. Any sort of secret outfit that we can use. I don't know if that was the shop by the police place that I was meant to get the charcoal, but we got some charcoal. Lucy, the innkeeper's fingerprints. Is it just Lucy's? No. I mean, I know that we're constantly getting Lucy's, but I feel like we don't have really enough of a print. But I guess, you know, that's all that you need. It's the smidgen of a print.
Alright, what can I tell you about?
Right, someone heard you walking through the halls.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Also, I found your fingerprints.
That's strange, I'm pretty sure I wiped down all the table when I cleaned that room.
Why did you clean the room out? Oh, she's covering up the evidence. She killed him.
Pretty sure I covered up the evidence. The ice pick too near, it's too expensive for my pick, I've no need for an ice pick. Pretty sure I wiped the table down when I cleaned that room after he was murdered. I tried my best to hide the evidence, you say? Oh, there are footprints in front of the storeroom window. I doubt anyone would come in out of there. You could do such a horrible thing.
I'm not asking you about the sounds of someone moving around, huh? Don't mind me. Just phasing through the wall. I bought some charcoal like you suggested. I can't ask you about it. Okay, so we're just going to the other place. But we've got her fingerprints on the glass. One of the two glasses that were in the room. First, we must go to the old man's house. Which conveniently will take us to. Or are we going to Lena's? Okay, Pop's already here. I haven't seen your face before. The inspector asked me to come have a look around. Ah, you're living here, said to be of the family of the deceased. So I came here to do an investigation of the premises. I see. But questioning Lena, so I wasn't able to meet with her. I have to slip over to chat. Seen orders to see, so report back to the Chief Inspector. Well, I wanted to actually go to the old man's house, not hers, but I guess she's also a material witness. Today, police officers suddenly barged in and started asking questions. What on earth's going on? Someone got their fingerprints all over this. If only I could put my charcoal on it. Lena's fingerprint. Why is that important? So how do we know that the fingerprints on the glass were the other person? You know, it's like... Guess we need her fingerprints for an investigation somehow? Excuse me.
Oh dear, if it isn't the Shh. What brings you here, detective? What's with the inform? Have you been police this whole time?
That. It was necessary. Didn't we say we were going to meet out front of the inn?
Right, we did! Sorry, it completely slipped my mind. I had a knock on my door this morning. When I opened the door, I was greeted by the police. They asked me if I'd stopped by the inn. They asked if I knew anything about the death of the person in room 202.
I was hoping to get to that later.
After all those questions, I was exhausted and needed a break. I totally forgot about our meeting, detective. I started peeling this gigantic apple instead. The size of a person's head it is, look at it. But detective? It can't be. It was the person who died today. My brother.
Yes, that's right. Because the game wouldn't let me bring him home to you the night before. That you could murder him, was
And after all that time looking for him. Why?
I'd known this was going to happen. I'd have pulled him out of there one way or another. Except the game said, no, game over, bad ending. But it's actually the old man, probably, because his locket was on the scene of the crime linking to him.
No, detective, you found my brother even when the cops couldn't. For that alone, I'm grateful.
I'm going to find out who did this to him. Give me a little more time. Only the game developers let me have the option and branching path of saving him.
Really? Truly? Thank you. Oh, detective, I have some questions for you.
Her name and birth year written on her necklace. I mean, does it mean she's young or does it mean she's fashion? The eyes staring my way are bright and clear. She genuinely seems curious about what I have to say. Innocent. I mean, she probably isn't. Wearing a sailor shirt that seems to be in fashion these days. It doesn't look cheap. Fashion! So she was fashionable. It's her brothers. Literally her brothers. He's a sailor. Not necessarily wealthy. Her brother was a sailor. Her arms are folded around her chest. She doesn't seem curious at the action. Big boobed. Doesn't want people perving. Carrying a small handbag that looks to be made of leather. The bag is closed but not fastened. Clumsy. Someone heard you last night. It wasn't her, but I'm gonna keep pretending it is.
When I was driving the halls last night, could have been the innkeeper wandering about.
Might have been, because her fingerprints are on the glass that was shared with him. Does she know him? Do they have a relationship? I don't think I'll find anyone with clues here. Look around somewhere else. I observe it carefully. I may be able to find some information. This apple is gigantic. He's been peeling it. The heck are these bubbles on this knife? Ansel has a price written on it. Considering the low cost, it was purchased for a bargain. We said that she was wealthy. But actually, she's just wearing her brother's t-shirt and got the knife for a bargain. Okay. All that we're gonna get out of here. But I think we should really go to the old man's house. Sailor Moon Town. Excuse me. Yeah, please do the barge to my house. A man named Kevin who was staying at the inn died yesterday. But died? Heard that you were on good terms with him. Could you speak to that for one moment? Yeah! Come to think of it, this man had a daughter, huh? I should show him the father-daughter picture I found just a while ago at the scene of the crime. Why do you have no arms? His torso sags forward, his eyes dart around curiously. Those meddlesome kids! Definitely not carefree. I mean, he is meddlesome. I would have got away with it too if it hadn't been for those meddlesome kids. Has no arms. His torso. But what about his arms and lack of arms? White beard is so bushy that it covers his lips. Could be Santa. Doesn't care about his appearance because he's drunk. Every time he speaks, I can smell alcohol in his breath. He's not drunk, so he's definitely not asleep. He's a bit more than tipsy. The man looks about as tall as Lena. Bent at the waist. Man looks about as tall as Lena. He lacks arms. He's armless. Faded clothes are torn here and there. There's no sign of being mended. Spends all his money in alcohol. Doesn't care about his clothes. But he was making Kevin buy the booze for him. His torso racks about with no arms. What do you know about a cheap knife? Can't teach you about that, maybe someone else can answer that for you. Has someone heard you last night? It would be sleeping a bit there, you know. Who am I gonna have to murder now? The elderly woman and the granddaughter. Kevin was room touring. I can barely had a minute for a drink. So you pay for a room. You stole his sister's money. He was buying all the drinks here, so. What do you know about the detective? What do you know about the clean door handle? First of all, on time. I always say let's swallow and such. Be one's world! No worries. I have to get a chance to stop in. Glad you had an opportunity to stop in as well. Have fun on your date and have a lovely rest of your day. But I do appreciate you coming and popping by. And yeah, we'll make plans to do something next time you get the opportunity. It's all good, don't worry about it. You know, there's always plenty of time for different things. I do need to start making birthday plans as well to figure out when people might be free to do some birthday stream celebrations as well. So I'm going to try and find out when other people are free, and then, you know, maybe we can make some plans as well. But have a lovely night and have a lovely rest of your week. I was Kevin tonight, thinking it was them robbers. No, it was Kevin. And there were 2 cut marks on top. It was not clean enough. I feel like I've seen it before. Feels like I've seen it somewhere I frequent. No, really. You stole it from the pub and then you stabbed him with it. One person known about secret passage is someone familiar with the inn, like you. I found your locket, by the way. Picture me and my daughter when I was younger. I was young too once. I think this old man is the person who dropped the pendant at the scene of the crime. Found the empty pendant, so it's hard to find where that weapon came from. I should look for a place where one might find an ice pick, like a pub. Let's take this guy's fingerprints. My god, he's got a gigantic finger. It takes up half the pint. Definitely do my best to make it. Might be able to ask it off if I know enough ahead of time. Cool. I'll let you know. But yeah, have a lovely time, and I will definitely let you know what sort of day or time and try and find things. He's got a fancy multicolored knife. Handle's dirty. The blade is rusted. Seems to have been here for a while. It's also rainbow. Love you too. Have a good night. Live it carefully. Might be able to find some information. What the heck is this? Screwdriver! The end's been rusted, but you could have used this to take off the things, except it's a flathead. Crosshead. Probably couldn't have broke in with it. Can't break into this room behind the door. I'm trying, but it's not quite letting me glitch behind it. She gets stuck on it. Not like the other door that we can glitch through. It's like to the pub. The only place where we can possibly get the thing. I feel like we've got some evidence before we're meant to. Here's the pub. Isn't that thing go often? I'm sure I put it right here. Excuse me. Welcome. How can I help my fine folks in blue? After a good look at you. Aren't you the detective woman from before? You can't... No, I'm just impersonating one and telling everyone about it so that I definitely implicate myself. No, I just borrowed the uniform to help with my investigation. Detective wearing a police uniform. That's not something you see every day, is it? Plus, you're gonna get arrested for doing that. Are you looking for something? About that. I couldn't find the tool I used to chop my ice, so I was looking for it. Oh, it's not where I always put it. Tool to chop ice. It's what I think it is. It's exactly why I came here. By the way, something happened today to bring you by. Yeah, I found your ice pick at the murder scene. It's the murder weapon. Here, another bothersome case. Yes, I am. Something happened over at the inn last night. Yeah, is that right? I passed by the inn this morning on business. I did notice the policeman and all the police tape they put up. What exactly happened over there? Well, it was a murder. What? For real? So, I'm off looking for clues that will help the investigation. It's alright, could I ask you a few questions? Of course, whatever you're curious about, ask away. Thank you this time. Wearing very flashy colours, but fitting a bartender. Playful. Wearing a playful smile, despite this being our first meeting for the 4th time. Oh yeah, he's very cold smiling at us. His hair, parted to the left, has so much product that it doesn't move. I wouldn't say he's clumsy, messy, or hygienic with severely gelled hair. I'd say he cares too much about his own appearance. His beardless chin has some pimple problem. Acne issue. Too much hair gel. He's got his sleeve rolled up and I can see his fingers are roughed up. Eczema? Apparently that's eczema. His very red burnt fingers. He either burnt them on pub chemicals or hot beverages. Oh, it's just eczema that he burnt his fingers off. Not really sure But you could ask. Not gonna know anything about the military knife. It wasn't me! I shut for 10 o'clock, so I couldn't have made it to the inn. That's suspicious. Yeah, someone heard someone. No, it definitely wasn't me. Okay, Mr. Guilty. It was stabbed in the neck. That's horrible. Feel bad for the kids. How's life ended so young? You also had your ice pick. This imprint. I know it. This is the ice pick I use in my shop. Or ice pick. At your shop, this is a pub. What's it doing in the inn? I don't think my ice pick got up and walked off on its own 2 feet. Where'd you find the ice pick? It was dropped at the inn. That's also the scene of the crime. What's that? How did you get to the inn? My ice pick doesn't just grow legs and walk over there. Good for me though. Could you give it back? I've been looking for it all day. Don't need it to chop my ice. It's the murder weapon. No, I can't. It's found at the scene of the crime. It's evidence now. What? You can't be serious. You just said this ice pick is yours. But did you happen to be at the inn last night? Not a chance. I didn't even close the bar until 10 last night. Didn't the inn lock up at 9? That was when I had my big reservation come in. So I couldn't leave the empty bar and go. Yeah, make sure to give it back once the case closed, yeah? I think I've gotten the clues now. I should head back to the office and sort through what I found. I also don't think I should give you back an ice pick to smash ice with that's literally been inside someone's neck. Might be a bit of a hazard. That's how it came from, because of the design of the kitchen. You could find anywhere. Wow. Nothing special about the knife. Oh my god, there are fingerprints on it! I can literally see the start of that green fingerprint down there. And some fingerprints. Jade the bar. Jade? Good questions, sir. No further questions. Didn't know the guy's name was Jade. No better friend than a bit of gambling than a stiff drink. Okay. What if I didn't think my investigation was finished though? What if we still needed to gather further clues? Okay. I mean the rusty screwdriver. Okay, so you're not going to tell me anything about that. Can't tell me anything about someone walking around last night. Okay. Fine then. I mean, I've gathered up a lot of extra evidence. Just go back to 23. Because we've also got information to ask the guy about his knife, his karambit. And then we should also ask the lady about her thing as well. Hi. Tell me about your knife. Which forgot of it. Now it's rusted away. That it. That's all you got to say. What about this rusty screwdriver? Something about a long time ago. Sharpness, space is one of my best tools. Enough of those scrap.